Got it?
Yeah, we good.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Don't lose your units. Money.
Thanks.
Support. Wait, I should just probably save this. Oh well.
Nah. Hmm.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
What a boring dude.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Paint as much as you like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
He seems awful against being people knowing that he paints for some reason.
I wonder if he had strict parents. Waste of money, like
Okay, so our task
Okay,
this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop. Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed. Do you think they're after the church's donation money?
I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Time to go fishing.
Yeah. No rest. Oh, they won't even let you. Alright, so he did master's class, correct? Yep. Alright. Pretty sure he'll serve as a soldier. Although making me do magic wouldn't be such a bad idea either. Fighter. Let's see, I think he's built to be, yeah, he's gonna be a
Cavalier.
mage knight. Well, a dark, what's it called? Dark knight? Dark mage? I don't know. Black magic on a horse.
Arthur.
Yeah. But I think we'll turn him into a soldier rather than a mage. Won't be used as fireball anymore, but I think this is a better route because I need to turn to Cavalier so he gets horse experience. Because as a mage, you can't do that, and it's easier to just train just logic and class than spear and logic.
I see.
Was there any doubt?
Yes.
Fighter.
I know. I wanted to go the surprise route and like, haha, I lied.
It's actually a monk.
Ah, shucks. I guess I did it.
So now
Malignant test, or wasn't there someone that you need to change? They just didn't have the.
yes, I just saw that. It's he had
Oh, it's
master's
Raphael.
class. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's Raphael.
Oh, this'll be fun.
And Ignatz, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is exciting.
Alright. Everyone's got the commoner stuff equipped. I'm pretty sure they have their abilities already equipped, but we'll run through it real quick. Swords, but he does have axes. He's got bows, so double clicked. Choices. The only reason rally speed is kind of useful now is because if I don't have like, oh, I have no actions to take, I can use rally speed to give me a little bit of experience and a little bit of like friendship. Just get rid of authority because all this does is give me +2 might with gambits, in my other playthrough, I almost have this on nobody because it's one of those like, I use gambits, but I don't use them for damage. I use them for like,
Their support abilities.
well, support abilities and just like,
Or canceling out the enemy gambits.
yeah, more or less. It's just I use it for utility over damage. I mean, there's some that do like a ton of damage, but it's like, yeah, but I don't care. I need it. I need those skills for other skills that I find more valuable. Oh, give your authority. There are times authority could be really useful. Like, it would be different if it gave me also like a small hit chance with it as well. I know there's other ways to get hit chance with gambits, but I feel like I'd be more likely to keep it with it. No, you're not going to use a bow, so you're not getting that. Pretty sure everyone doesn't have like maxed out combat arts yet. More time.
Woo!
Ah! Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess, then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
Huh?
Claude's an atheist in this.
Hmm.
Because he says, like, if she really existed. Oh.
Meat is the best! Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
May I join you?
Hey, Lawrence! You here to eat? It looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine. You need it more than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace. Have you no dignity?
You're pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you get it, Lawrence. Nothing goes with a meal better than good company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Quite the contrary, unfortunately. It seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
The more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. their likes, their dislikes. You know, you might get some of their food that way too. You can eat more and bulk up. All that talking made me hungry again. I'm gonna go get seconds.
What an absolute bother. But I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
Just saying, he was like, "Oh, look, can I sit next to you? Please don't talk to me. I'm trying to eat." How rude of you. Oh,
Lysithea,
she's
do
gonna
you have
tear
a
a new one.
moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies, but why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
I couldn't care less.
House Ordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later. As it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of the Alliance, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now. But if there is any way I can be of help to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
The future, he says. As though I have a future.
He wasn't so bad in that one.
I mean, I'm just finding ways to crap on him. Our house can be best friends. Be my friend.
And Lysilia seemed to be more of a jerk in that conversation.
I mean, she was just trying to study. She does that a lot, though. It's like, I'm trying to study. Let's be friends. Guys, we're at school. Try and study. But no, she does it all. Like, she's like that with, like, every sport conversation. I just find ways to crap on him. That's why I was hoping Lysilia would be like, I'm busy. I don't care. Oh, Leone.
Hey, Leone. Are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope. Can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got, after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
Wow, a support conversation where they aren't angry at each other.
Yes, they're just like actual friends. I think because it's like, well, she's a mercenary and he's like a merchant. It's like one of those, like, he's kind of wealthy, but he's no noble. He's a commoner that has wealth. I feel like they are both like similar backgrounds, kind of.
Fair.
Ghost girl.
A hero's relic.
You know something?
However could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
So many talks.
How's that? You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Take care of the flower garden.
Okay. What does Dorchan have to say?
Hi. Right now is, well, right now is okay, I guess. If you, want to chat. A little. Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
You almost had a conversation for once.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
What should we plant next?
Huh?
What should we plant next?
Yes.
Gotcha. Better, I don't know.
Okay?
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
I'm gonna waste gifts on him.
Okay.
Hey, Professor, I hope you're well. As for me,
I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Not yet. We will work on this eventually, but not yet.
Okay?
You have any bait?
Yeah, you just picked up. You just picked that up. You just picked that up.
All right. Well, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait because we might get more, and I don't want to keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to pet the dog. Oh, I am the dog.
You are the dog now.
Oh,
So,
best guy.
This guy.
Professor, nothing to report.
Great.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
You get him.
Hello there.
What do you require? Farewell.
What'd you do?
What do you require?
I need to be careful about who I recruit on this, but this one's a really good one. Can anyone use this? I can only use D rank right now.
D rank authority.
Yeah. Tempted to use just well. Not yet.
Farewell.
I'll wait to hire more. For now, what I have is fine.
So,
Professor, Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
Hi, Professor. I've actually got plans.
Oh yeah, flying.
Rip.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, Ingrid. That's... Oof. That's a really tough one, because it's like, unless you want to become like a Weaver Rider or Pegasus Knight, it's like, why would I do this?
Sleep. So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look. Huh? Your class? However, I still have a lot of books I wish...
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
able to do this, though.
You got horse.
I still have much to learn.
I probably should have picked someone with better luck. Oh well.
Food tastes better when I get to share it with you. I feel the same. Let's fill up so that we feel good and energized.
Nice.
I don't really. I'm gonna skip this, I think. I'll go without the month stat boost. Because I would rather use that time to, Dave, you don't have an amiibo, do you?
No.
I keep on, because there's an amiibo gazebo, and I keep on forgetting to grab my amiibos so I can use them. Tyler's got a ton, but they're all unopened, and I don't think he wants to open them.
I was thinking... Have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions, who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Gotta use that Martha amiibo.
No.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. Nothing out of the ordinary. Do not trouble yourself over it. I have something to ask of you.
Nice.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor.
What you signed for?
We got a tea set. We can start inviting people to tea.
Why is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing.
Oh, I thought you were sighing out of frustration or something.
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days. Okay?
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. I find it... kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Yay.
Okay?
Now invite people for tea. Finding meat on the ground.
It's in a barrel.
Ah.
I was thinking.
Let's see, all this talk of assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Professor, I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Hello.
I was thinking.
Oh, I passed him. Ah, get out of my way. Go fast.
But he was thinking.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Okay.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes. Can I ask you a favor?
No point in giving him the item yet, because he's already maxed out motivation.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world. I suppose that may be true.
She's maxed out too.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced. Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy. I don't know who's...
Oh, I guess I technically haven't talked to him yet.
We still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more.
Okay. More junk. Not junk. Ew.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Is Is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
I do find you very,
Eventually, probably for her.
Yeah, so that's just... Those are easy stuff to get.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Have you talked to Ash yet?
No. He's probably crying somewhere.
Hmm. You should deserve his
The
crying.
enemy's using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor?
I don't think so.
My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Liar, Emblem.
Liar Emblem? Yeah, pretty much.
I need a
Yay!
favor. Yes?
Now you can just buy killing edges.
Oh. I would have thought the stuff they would have put similar level characters, but they're like, nah, here's some in-game level characters for you.
Spoilers.
A little bit. Not that much, though. They're not, like, super in-game level. Like, oh, he's beginning. Alright, fine. Don't really have the money to buy that. It's not worth it. Mithril's nice. Sword. I do want the Levin sword, but no one can use it right now, so there's no point. I was hoping they would have, like, my level characters, because I'm obviously going to need some seals. And I can get seals cheaper than normal.
Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation, and put a little extra effort into it, please.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Matza seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental. Oh, I'm already having so much...
Oh no, Bo.
But I don't
Hey, Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask. Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you.
The fake rose. Who do you think it belongs to?
A moment, please.
Oh.
Lawrence.
Do you know
stupid
what this
fake
room
rose he
is?
wears.
It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Gotta go fast. How many more actions do I have? 2.
2.
Professor.
I am gonna, if I need to, I'm gonna save scum this.
Do it. Nice.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Because you're evil.
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back. I know nothing about it.
Tired, David? Yeah.
Join me for some training sometime. I might like to become your student someday.
Speed and sword, but your speed's garbage in my game. I don't know why. It's like I've never had such a slow sword master. Alright, so this is a sword tournament. Oh, that's not good at all. Alright.
Better win.
I will save scum this if, this is actually looking really bad.
I get things done.
What do you mean you wrecked him?
I have to do 5 opponents and they get stronger.
Oh.
Look, that person has 1 extra % chance to hit me. I'm boned.
So dead.
Let me paint you a picture.
I saw it clearly.
It worked out.
Things got hairy there, bro.
Yeah.
This guy's actually weaker than the previous person. What is this?
Huh? It worked out.
You have crazy good accuracy with him, at least.
That hit, he's got that skill hit plus 20 all the time.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's fight? Yes.
What'd you do? Heal?
I healed. You get 2 heals.
Okay.
lost that fight if I hadn't healed.
Yeah.
I get things done.
Are you screwed?
No, I'll win.
Okay. I was looking at that might and I got a little scared.
Yeah, no, it was close. It's gonna be close.
Oh yeah, you'll do just enough. Ooh.
Who knew?
All right, so that plus 5 HP skill saved the day.
Yeah. Grats. Ooh, nice.
I'm glad I asked you.
Ooh.
Over the reward. Nice.
Okay.
Professor.
How about we finish the...
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Oh, you wish it.
That easy to get under your skin, is it?
I love how evil he is. I'm not evil. I'm not evil at all.
He's in cahoots with Mask Guy.
It's one of those things like you're growing up and it's like, am I gonna be the bad guy when I grow up? Nah, not me. The moment you realize you have the evil laugh, you're like, no.
But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself.
Myself.
And then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Listen,
Child.
The goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
That reminds me.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Geralt went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Hilda. Lawrence.
I think it's the evil dude.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, it is evil, dude.
Alright. So now we spend the last bit of our time singing. That's what I want.
This doesn't end the free time portion, right?
This is in the free time, but it gives me faith and authority.
Well, I'm just asking, like, if it's gonna cut you off, should we go fishing first?
Oh, no, it doesn't kick you out automatically.
Okay.
I'm very happy about that. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be awful. No point really sending her because she doesn't really have any use for faith.
Hmm.
Lauren's a little bit, as much as I hate him, because once he becomes a Dark Knight, he can
Use
use
all the magic.
Yeah, so he can use magic. I could also fight Annette to try and build
Love.
friendship. Yeah, friendship, and also try and make it recruiting her easier. I could try to recruit, or not recruit, but invite these two so to get her healing experience up and get her to learn some healing magic. I might just go ahead and... I hate Lawrence with a passion. No, yes. I really should focus on my class.
Mm-hmm.
I am somewhat focusing on my class. Future class.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Yes.
Let's see. The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
There's Ash.
I can't stop thinking about Lenato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it. Oh, thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
Not gonna recruit him.
I think he needs bow. Or
Oh.
lance.
I can't. I'm sorry. Huh? I'm really flattered. Honored.
That's
Where's
nice.
the lance? So if I become a cavalier, I'll be easier to recruit. Flame!
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Well, let's forget this happened, because I have to go get this item that's over in the corner.
I shall take it.
Give her flowers.
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Professor.
May I say?
May I say?
No, you may not.
Possible.
Impossible.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Wait, didn't I?
Yeah, you have something for him.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks, I owe you.
He also likes coins, but I think some of my class likes coins, so.
Impossible.
Impossible. Teleport jutsu.
I don't even know where this part is.
It's by the dorms. This is like the noble dorms.
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor? I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
Of course
I hope
not.
you're not just saying that.
Of course not.
Oh, I can't recruit him yet. Okay.
Gotta wait for him to become a man.
Nah, you can recruit him as a little kid. Throw him on the front line.
Let him die.
Let him die. You just gotta not pay attention as he dies. No, he's your Donald in this game.
Hey, you.
Hmm.
You'd best keep your distance.
Will do.
In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
I dare you to try.
Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
You're one of the few characters I hope I can kill in my game. Although I think we might end up recruiting her in this just to steal her weapon.
And then let her die.
Need something, Professor? Until that's done,
He values you to be high leveled. That'd be level 20.
Your heart is as shallow as your sword strikes.
I am grateful. Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
I mean,
No, she does not like this.
I'm quite all right. But your concern means a great deal.
we were looking for you because you have bubbles over your head that say we need to talk to you. That's the only reason.
Well...
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Really?
Yes.
Seems like donations to the monastery aren't actually kept here. That means the enemy isn't likely to be interested in money. We should turn our attention elsewhere. Then again, I guess some of the plants in the greenhouse could sell for a lot. But that can't really be it, can it? Oh, that's mine! Thanks so much for finding...
Alright. Time to bribe.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought she liked sports. Nope. I was wrong.
Wasted.
Yep. Give her some flowers. Probably assassins, idiot.
Well...
More fishing information.
Yay!
That's make me a better professor.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
Oh, we had gotten that before the gardening. Oh well.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Alright. How did I get to the third floor yet?
Really?
Yes! Stop asking really! I can't go up to the third floor yet.
It's too private.
I guess we talked to everyone.
Gotta go fish.
Oh yeah. With my one piece of fishing bait.
Oh yeah. Collected like 20 things and only one thing was bait.
As for I blame old.
Oh no, it's lost items.
Wherever did this turn up?
Alright, David.
Okay.
Time has come. Is it?
That can go up to 3 times, right?
Yes. Either go for like a big fish. Any big fish will work. No.
Yes.
The best.
Oh no. Got too nervous. Got too nervous. Messed
Now
up.
we have a silverfish instead of a goldfish.
Right. Now you gotta go talk to Claude.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a support conversation over here, but we need to save it for a morale boost. What was it? There was a reason I came over here.
What was it?
Oh, I thought maybe I was gonna repair my weapons, but I can't really do that yet. Grunt at me? That's rude.
Welcome.
Well,
Please come again.
alright, to Claude.
Well?
Oh yeah, I guess all I was gonna do is like maybe sell the silverfish and use the money to buy those rare weapons or materials from the people, but it's not that.
Thanks. That was a big help.
Huh. Owl feathers.
Something the church values above all else.
Baker.
And on the day of the rite,
That was
it'll
I
be
snapped
open
it
to
off.
the public, making it easier than ever to get inside. That's gotta be it, right?
The Holy Mausoleum.
Bullseye.
What, no friendship? I hate
We don't know the enemy's intentions, not yet. But our best bet is that their target will be the Holy Mausoleum.
Alright. We've now done all we can. I'm not gonna do the conversation yet, because I'm gonna teach class. Oh, let's cheat and see who it's for.
Leone.
That means we'll get her support, or we'll teach her, and then we'll get the support, refill her meter.
Okay.
Instruct. Got it.
Are you leveling up?
Well, she apparently wants to learn how to use a bow. So
Just like
we'll
Geralt.
do this. Yes. Well, she'll get the horses and the spear normally. Oh, I do need to be careful and actually teach her how to use the horse, so when she unlocks it last, she can go straight to it. But I think you just need D+ or a C rank, and she's almost there.
Okay.
Let's...
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I can't figure out what this stuff tastes like.
Maybe it tastes like the orange cream. Here's some... This one.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
I'll do one. Alright.
Who's next?
I'm tempted to teach her some logic and swordsmanship. Yeah, we'll do one swordsmanship.
I can't. I think it's. Oh,
It was a free.
I'll try.
We'll teach her some. Oh, she can't. Well.
Huh?
I want her to at least learn a spell. Because as long as she's this monk class, she gets better experience from faith and logic. So. Also, specializing in white magic would probably be good too. Let's not waste.
Maybe I've. That was nice. Maybe I've.
I can't. No, I just got lucky. I'll keep trying.
Alright. She'll be fine in her row. Some heavy armor probably would be a bad idea.
Do it.
That was so helpful. That was so helpful.
Yay.
Yeah! I'm glad I put in some effort. For once. That was so helpful. I think I got the hang of it.
Once she hits C rank, she gets skilled at like -2 equipment weight, which makes her like she just uses axes. It's pretty useful. All right, that's all that. It's fine. That's fine.
Huh?
I'm trying to decide if like, what is? She'll be fine the way she is right now. Sword and logic. She's gonna get a ton of like from healing, plenty of faith from that.
Okay.
And teaching her to use horse, yes.
Teaching her to use horse.
Yes. Writing and authority. Changing it.
Professor, may I ask you something?
No.
Ah, gotcha.
Ooh,
That was a
big
lot.
chunk.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not turning him into a sniper, so there's no reason for me to like let him get that.
No. Time to support.
Oh, Professor, are you training too? I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer. Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy. Phew. I'm beat, but we're finally done. I was already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh? Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask. Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
That's what I'm told.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him, then? You must look up to him, at least. It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him. You didn't even know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Seiros, did you? If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now. You probably never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, okay, this really bothers me. Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you. I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were. In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all, so don't blink. You might miss it.
Kind of feels like it'd be very weird to S rank with her.
Yeah, she's like almost a sibling. Yes, give me that
Let's sing.
Bonus. No!
Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
Hey, you ranked up though.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Host tea party for Flame!
Woo! You get to pet them.
No, I don't think so. I think if you get like a super tea party going, like you can actually like zoom around their head and look at them, but there's no point in it, so I don't stick around. I just like, here's a gift, and then bye. All right, let's see what. I forgot what tea she likes. You want green hair, green tea.
I'm honored that you invited me.
Probably.
I am ever so grateful. So soothing.
All right. No! It was probably children at the market. But she was so interested in joining your classes. All right.
So soothing.
I know she cooks, has access to the kitchen. Oh no. She doesn't care for weapons.
Do it.
Ah!
Sweets.
Yeah.
Nice tea
That
time.
tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
That wasn't much of a talk.
I know, but it's like...
Like, pick 3 options.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. Can't argue with results.
Ooh. Nice.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Ooh, what's that?
White
I think
magic.
I get it now.
Oh, well, you use G gloves.
Well, you put that as his secondary skill up thing.
I feel like I get it now.
Well, he's gonna use axes too.
Yeah, you just never use them.
Isn't Blizzard long range magic?
Historically, yes.
Got a grasp on this. I will master this.
Thought she already had Nosferatu. Or was that Miriam?
That was Miriam.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta check that now because killed. This is a support conversation, which means we can max at her.
Hey, Professor. There are a lot of hardworking people here at the Academy, huh? Even Claude. He acts carefree, but secretly he's so serious. Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told. Maybe they think I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck.
Won't protect your friends?
Of course I'll try to protect them, but I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over. To me, it's more important to enjoy life. We only live once, after all. It's a waste to spend all your time working and being responsible, right?
No.
Well, no matter what people may think, I'm going to keep being me. So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines.
Front lines. That's a weird way to say front line.
Aw, come on, please.
Dick's head.
How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks? Oh,
Favors, you say?
I'll let you join me for dinner in the city. Everyone would be jealous, you know? They'd all love to spend time with me. Okay, just think on it.
I'm gonna throw you in heavy armor and put you on the front line.
I still don't like any of the girls in your house. You want to take a break?
Yes.
Okay.
Before we do that, before I do anything on this thing screen, I just want to... I already have all that. What was I gonna do? Not support.
Why not?
Oh no. Oh yeah, the magic. The magic.
Oh, yes.
No, it's...
1 to 2.
Okay. It's still... It's high crit magic, though.
Cool.
On my game, I have not had anyone who learned Blizzard, so...
Hmm.
It's all been like fire, thunder, and wind magic, just like the basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to check. She learns dark magic, and nothing but dark magic.
What was that thing that Lawrence got?
He got light magic. I guess it's not actually light magic. I guess it's just
High
it looks like
accuracy?
light magic. Yeah, it looks like light magic, but it's not.
Mm.
Uh,
Too bad he can't use magic right now.
oh yeah, we gotta use the skill book. Oh.
What?
The only reason I'm hesitant to use it is because if I put it on the main character, it makes recruiting other characters easier.
Hmm.
That's the real problem. And because it's skill, I think... Let's see. Usually snipers or characters like that who like high skill will like that.
You also want him to have a bow stat, though.
Screw it. I think I'll be able to manage my stats better now. I'm just gonna give it to Hilda because she actually does need it.
Yep.
That's not just an option to like use the item that menu.
Of course not.
Oh, she does need it.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Those are some bad stats, actually. I mean, she is actually kind of low on the levels, too, though, compared to your other characters.
I mean, she's one level behind Leone, and look at...
Yeah, I know. It's bad. It's bad.
Her defense is higher. Her strength is higher, though, I guess. I'm a magic.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do with that goddess icon?
I might give it to Marianne because she'll get Miracle, which chance to ignore death once. Her luck is awful too. Although it's not really anything that involves luck. Critical. Well, luck also is like it adds to all like percentage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna worry about her. If she gets crit, she should be fine unless it's magic. It should go to like I hate you. Maybe him. She shouldn't be on the front line, so she should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I also had to be I eventually unlock a dancer class. It, in my opinion, is one of the best classes in the game because of because it makes them a sword major. They can also use the dance skill. They can also still use magic, and their stats are like pretty much advanced tier stats.
So they're not Garbo stats like your dancers in genealogy.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Like their growth, I think their growth rates are pretty good. The only thing, like the master classes are the only thing better than them. I'm either gonna give it to, her charisma's garbage. I don't want to give it to Marianne, and I don't want to give it to Hilda because again, it's a sword class. Marianne gets a special sword later on. Go back to your stats real quick, and she gets a sword proficiency. She, of course, learns to get good swords too. The only other character I think I would give it to.
Just recruit Dorothy and give it to her.
It's actually really not a bad idea. The only problem, and I'm not sure about this, is it might actually have to be someone from your class. Save, and then we can call a break.
We're good? Alright. Catch you guys a little bit later, probably. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you came in right at the very end.
Aw. Womp womp.
We'll probably be back a little bit later today, though. But yeah, catch you later.